So one day I just woke up and said, it's time for me to do my album. And I hadn't really given it much thought, before that. I think there was something inside of me that just knew that there was something left to be done in my life. I had never done a solo album. I saw other people in the local area doing solo albums that thought, that would be so cool to have my own album out. And but it's like, who would I get to sing? Who would I get to sing on it? And I don't have a band of my own anymore. So one morning I woke up and decided, well, now it's time for me to do my album after all these years. And I don't know, the timing was just right. The internet's here. We have desktop tools that enable a person to be creative and without spending a lot of big bucks at a high-priced recording studio and having countless hours of interviewing band members to try and assemble a group and then rehearsing them before going in the studio. I saw that it was within my grasp finally that this was the time when I could actually do an album called Window of Opportunity, because it was indeed my window of opportunity. The time was right. All the tools were there, plus the years of maturity have made it so that I actually have something to say with my writing, which was beyond the party and love songs and things like that. I actually had real issues and life scenarios that I could write about at my age. And so Window of Opportunity was born. And one morning I woke up and another one of these waking states of mind, I just had this thing go through my mind. It said, nothing is static, the universe is in constant flux, life is a series of windows of opportunity, don't miss yours. And so I included that on my website and also in the Window of Opportunity song, which is number 9 song on the album. And I just felt very clear that this was my chance to write a song about my life experiences and how life kind of drop kicks you, and how you can recover from that. The drum tracks for most of the album were just drum loops that were pieced together after the music was already assembled, except for on Window of Opportunity song number 9, I decided to give it a shot and try and see what live drums would sound like. Mike Clare said, you ought to go into Rife Studio and have Eric Douglas record the drums for you live, and it's going to be killer. Von Leenen met me in my living room for my interview to get into Harvey Headbanger. And he said, how do you feel about doing originals? And I said, oh, I've got a few right here. So I just pulled them up on the computer and I played through a few of the different guitar riffs that I had recorded and had in mind for doing a later album. And he was like, oh, that's cool, because we definitely want to do some originals. And so that's what kind of got me started on this again. When I turned age 50, I was in Harvey Headbanger, and we were writing and recording originals, and I was a happy camper at that aspect of it. So we got to open up for some national acts here in Cedar Rapids at First Avenue Live, and that was a blast. We got to play all of our originals, and that was a lot of fun. We did end up releasing a Harvey Headbanger CD. There it is, and it's me, Harvey, aka Rick Von Leenen, Wildcat Spratt, and Dave Calhoun. And that's what the back of the album looks like. That's the front. Anyway, you can still get these on Amazon.com, I believe, or CD Baby. And I had two of my originals on here. We did Boogeyman, which was my first one, and then Gypsy Girl. And here's the insert. Shows the picture of us guys rocking out. Anyway, that was kind of a fun project, but it was kind of a very small part of working in that band, and I wanted to do more. So I started writing more originals and deciding that I was going to do my own album. So that's how that happened. If you haven't already, be sure and check out my new CD. It's called Window of Opportunity. And that's what the cover looks like. It is now available for download on bandcamp.com, and also for digital downloads, or you can actually get the physical CD just like this from CD Baby. It's a neat little package. This may be the only CD, actual physical CD, that I ever put out in my entire career as a solo, just because of the technology and everything's going to digital downloads, and that's the new trend, and mobile devices. So get your CDs while you can still get them. Check out my ReverbNation.com site and my website www.kevinsimnacher.com, and lots of information there, tidbits and videos and pictures and story links of all my favorite places to go, the radio stations that are playing my music. It's on the links page. LKCB.com has been a great radio station on the internet. Also airplay.com and numberonemusic.com, ROVine.com. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon MP3, SoundCloud, lots of places to be. And the internet can be a wonderful thing. So get your CDs while they still have CDs, before they're antiquated.